To help you select the best games for your Nintendo Entertainment System, this video contains previews of some of the hottest games available now and coming out soon. Not all these games are released yet, so watch for them on the shelves at your favourite store or ask the salesperson when they're available. You can also call the Metro Masters hotline for information about when games are coming out, or if you're having trouble with a difficult level, you can call to receive tips and tricks. The phone number to call is 0055 14060. Arch rivals from Acclaim. Here's a sports classic straight out of the arcades. This is basketball with a difference. It's a brawl. That's right, if you can't block a shot, knock your opponent's block off. If you can't steal the ball, steal his shorts. But don't think these tactics are enough to win. Arch Rivals still requires real basketball skills like passing, shooting, ball handling, slam dunks, and three-point shots. You get to choose the players from an all-star cast of players, each with his own special talents, including Tyrone. This guy really blocks the lane. No one gets past Tyrone without receiving an elbow or a fist in the face. Hammer. This guy can nail them from anywhere on the court, but you take a pounding when you challenge him under the boards. Blade. The fans love him, and so do the cheerleaders. He's the original shot maker, heartbreaker. There's also Vinny, Moose, Louie, Mohawk and Reggie. The full-court action between the arch rivals is really hot tonight. Here's Mohawk taking it to the hoop. Pow! He's just got nailed in the alley with a right cross. Foul! 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 What? No foul? That's right, no fouls. This is basketball where breaking the rules is part of the rules. Arch Rivals, one or two player game by Acclaim for your NES. From the nightmare world of the future to the streets of Los Angeles, the Terminator takes you right to the very edge, then pushes you over. First, there was the Terminator. Now we have Terminator 2, Judgment Day. This game, just like the movie, is set in the future, and the Cyberdyne network of Terminators has spread across the world, laying waste to the planet and the people who oppose it. Only through the leadership of John Connor can mankind win against the machines. There's a new Terminator, a T-1000, made of liquid metal sent back in time to eliminate the young John Connor. If the T-1000 succeeds in stopping John Connor, then mankind is doomed. Just like the Terminator 2 movie, the Terminator 2 Judgment Day for your NES is non-stop excitement and action. 1997. Those who survived the thermonuclear destruction called it Judgment Day. But they lived only to fight a new nightmare, the war against the machines. 2029. Skynet, the supercomputer that controls the machines, sends a T-1000 back through time. It is programmed to terminate John Connor before he becomes the leader of the resistance. If it succeeds, humanity is destroyed. This NES game using digitized cinema graphics starts at the truck stop where the T-800 acquires clothing, a weapon and a motorbike. Later stages feature a battle with a truck in the stormwater drain, the hospital to find Sarah Connor, and finally, the battle at the metal refinery. You are a T-800 Terminator. It is a T-1000. You carry a lever-action Winchester. It is invincible. You have on-screen target search displays. It is made of liquid metal. You have 10 barrels of high explosives. It is the ultimate weapon of destruction. Save humanity and terminate the T-1000. Hasta la vista, baby. Terminator 2. Judgment Day. Here's another new game from Acclaim, Trog. You have to guide a seemingly harmless dinosaur through a series of islands, collecting coloured eggs. Each island is a maze to be completed without being captured and eaten by a tribe of very hungry one-eyed Trogs. To assist you on your quests, there are a number of power-up items to collect. These include speed-up flowers, slow-down mushrooms, plus more, including a pineapple that turns you into a ferocious Tyrannosaurus Rex, so you can do a little Trog munching of your own. Although this game may seem simple, it's not. It's one the whole family can enjoy, including younger players. Cartoon digitised graphics and humour add to the storyline. There are 3 degrees of difficulty and 50 Trog munching levels. Long ago, in a land named Og, there lived a one-eyed caveman by the name of Trog, and 2 characters very much alike. Mischievous little dino-mites called Bloop and Spike. Bloop and Spike have one favourite pastime, stealing Trog eggs. Trogs have one favourite food, dino-mites like Spike and Bloop. It's a primeval recipe for adventure, especially when tar pits, bottomless chasms and Stone Age catapults add to the perils of tasting good. Luckily, Trogs eat fast but think slow. Outsmarting even a jumping Trog takes only some fancy footwork and a dynamite hook. Chomp away on a primitive pineapple and turn feeding time into Trog munching mayhem. Eat a hot tamale and your fireballs will charbroil a Trog quicker than a barbecue. Trog by Acclaim. Smash TV. It's the blood and guts television game show of the future. You're the contestant in this survival of the fittest competition, against more enemies and action than any other NES game. Based on the 1990 Arcade Game of the Year, you were the next contestant on the game show with the ultimate prize, your life. You choose futuristic weapons like photon lasers and plasma grenades, and the 2-controller action gives you a 360-degree arcade firepower. That's right, one player uses 2 hand controls, providing action and control never experienced before. One controller moves the contestant, the other controller directs the weapon's firing direction. Alone or in a pair, powerfully armed contestants are sent into a closed arena. There are nearly 50 enemy-filled studio battlegrounds to fight your way through, and you come up against some awesome enemies. Smash TV, flying shrapnel and total carnage. Ultimate Air Combat is a great new flight simulation from Activision. It's the most advanced flight simulator ever made for the Nintendo system. You can select the missions you want to fly: air-to-ground assaults, sea strikes, jungle raids, harbour attacks. Fly the F-14 Tomcat, F-18 Hornet and the Harrier jets in 33 different missions over 9 levels. Each plane has unique handling characteristics, plus you can customize your payload of bombs and weapons depending on which mission you're flying. As well as the usual sidewinders, Mavericks and Vulcan cannons, there's a special arsenal of futuristic weapons, including thunderballs, guided bombs and lasers. What separates Ultimate Air Combat from all the other flight simulators is that you get 2 games in one. In addition to the normal air-to-air simulator, the battle changes to an adventure-style game where you see the plane from the outside as you try and bomb and shoot your way through another mission. There's true-to-life sound effects. Your co-pilot even talks to you using 20 digitized voice samples. Ultimate Air Combat is the most advanced flight simulator ever created for the NES, using 4 meg of memory, more than any other game. Another feature is password memory, so you don't have to repeat missions already completed. Ultimate Air Combat by Activision, the most advanced flight simulator yet. Bart versus the Space Mutants. An unidentified race of aliens have landed in Springfield, and only Bart can save the planet. The aliens can change their appearance to look like the residents of Springfield, and Bart, because he has X-ray glasses, is the only one who can see them. Bart's got to find a way to defeat the aliens and convince his family he's not going crazy. The aliens are building a machine to control the human race, and they need all kinds of purple objects to do it. In the first stage of the game, you guide Bart through the streets of Springfield. He has to spray paint, cover up or remove everything that's purple, so the aliens can't use it. Bart can also jump on the aliens he's discovered by using his X-ray glasses. Each time Bart gets an alien, a letter in the name of one of the Simpsons appears under their picture at the bottom of the screen. When their name is fully spelled out, they get to help Bart defeat the end boss, waiting for him at the end of each level. There are 5 levels to the game, each one harder than before. In the second level, Bart must collect hats, because the aliens have changed their machine. In the third level, Bart collects balloons. In the fourth, he collects signs. In the last level, Bart has to find his way around the maze of the Springfield Power Station collecting power rods. Throughout the Simpsons game, you'll see the famous characters from his family: Nelson the Bully, Sideshow Bob, and more. There are warp zones and plenty of one-ups to be located, including at least 7 in the first level. You must also go into shops and buy tools and toys that you'll need to complete a level. Bart versus the Space Mutants from Acclaim. Double Dragon 3. A year has passed since Billy defeated the Shadow Warriors. But a new danger has reared its ugly head. Marion has vanished.
I am Haruko, a friend. I have information about the girl's disappearance. Her captors will release her after you deliver the 3 sacred stones of power.
After 2 episodes of street fighting, action and martial arts mayhem, Double Dragon is back with twice as many characters and 3 times the action. You did it. You crushed the super complex of the Black Shadow Warriors in Double Dragon 2 and rescued your beloved Marion. Life returned to normal for a while. Then it happens. Suddenly Marion disappears again. It can't be the Black Shadow Warriors, so who's behind it this time? You have 5 missions. As you travel the globe, you will fend off Nippu Masters, Ninja Warriors, and hordes of others. You will use your incredible Cyclone Spin Kick and your newest achievement, the Mid-Air Summer Assault. Double Dragon 3 features 1 or 2 player simultaneous play and a variety of weapons, including Ninja Blade, Nunchucker, Iron Claw, and Shuriken. For the first time, you can also change characters. Once you defeat an enemy, a strange thing happens. He's so impressed by your skill that he joins your cause and helps you fight your battles. Double Dragon 3. If you survive the arcade action, you'll rescue Marion, retain your honor, and discover the truth behind the sacred stones of power. Double Dragon 3. The latest chapter in the Double Dragon trilogy. Die Hard. Based on the movie starring Bruce Willis, Die Hard is a new release from Activision. The game follows the action from an overhead view as you try to clear a 35-story office building of terrorists. There's dozens of terrorists, a handful of hostages, world-class weapons, and you're a cop with very little time. You're John McClane, a tough New York cop, alone, tired and barefoot. Terrorists have taken over the building. They've got hostages, including your wife. The LA police don't know about you or the hostages. Yet. Advanced artificial intelligence built into the game means you're up against the first intelligent enemies. The terrorists don't stay in one place. They track you from level to level. The exclusive Real Vision feature means you see only what your character can see. Heart-pounding suspense and lethal surprises at every turn. Multi-movement options let you use the stairs, elevators and air vents to go from floor to floor, to evade enemy fire or to launch surprise attacks. Die Hard on the NES is a faithful recreation of the movie sets and storyline. Digitized cinema graphics turn up the heat. Explosive weapons include Uzis, flash bombs, C4 explosives, a rocket launcher, and more. Multiple endings produce unpredictable excitement and a game that can be played time and time again. Die Hard. This is the official Nintendo seal of quality. You'll find it on all the top games. Here are some new titles for your Game Boy. Home Alone continues the story of Kevin from the movie Home Alone. Now the thugs are out of jail and they want revenge. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. All-Star Basketball Challenge. Bart Simpson's escape from Camp Deadly. Bart is sent off to camp for 2 months and he doesn't like it one bit. Double Dragon and Superstars Wrestling with Hulk Hogan, Mr. Perfect, the $1 Million Man, and the rest of the crew. The greatest NES adventure continues. Wizads and Warriors 3. Kuros. Visions of Power. When Kuros last did battle with the evil wizard Malkil on top of the Icefire Mountain, he raised his iron sword in triumph. Or so he thought. Without warning, a powerful bolt of magic robbed Kuros of his armor, memory, and honor. But now, the distant presence of evil stirs in his mind, leading him to the once fair city of Pydup, where the villainous soul of Malkil now reigns. Without his armor, Kuros will need crafty disguises to travel undetected, ready to do battle as wizard, nobleman, or thief. From the gloomy depths of the dungeon to the palace, containing witches beyond belief. The time has come for Kuros to turn his visions of power into reality. Kuros, the Night Warrior, wields his mighty silver sword in the face of danger. To give Malkil a taste of his own medicine, Kuros must master the craft of wizardry. Kuros, disguised as a thief, moves secretly through Pydup. Grotesque creatures of the underworld stand between Kuros and his ultimate battle. Visions of Power, a new Wizards and Warriors adventure for the Nintendo system. Swordmaster, a new action-adventure game from Activision. The kingdom of Eladar has been devastated by a creature from the dark side called Vishok, the Serpent God. There's no one left to challenge him but you. But before you can do this, you've got to fight your way past his army of ogres, vampire bats, dire wolves, gargoyles, skeletons, zombies, giant lizards, a barbarian with a deadly axe, a fire-breathing dragon, powerful wizards, and a bunch of evil warriors that are nearly as good with the sword as you are. The battle takes you through 7 levels, starting in the Forest of Living Darkness, and then through the corridors and dungeons of Vishok's castle. For every enemy, there's a strategy of attack and defense you have to discover to survive. With each level, you can build up a store of magic spells to use against the baddest of the bad guys. But at the end of the quest, you'll find Vishok waiting for you. So save your magic. You'll need all the help you can get. Swordmaster pushes the NES technology to new heights with triple scrolling background graphics and state-of-the-art special effects. The exclusive multi-jump feature uses up to 6 consecutive jumps to evade or attack enemies. An incredible array of large, detailed enemies, each with unique animation. The Knight Sorcerer transformation provides combination of action and magic that increases the quality of play. There's hot digitized sound effects. Hear the clashing of the swords, the haunting screams of your enemies, the searing impact of a lightning bolt, and more. Experience the next generation graphics, unparalleled enemies, and explosive special effects that have Nintendo testers raving about Swordmaster, the hottest new addition to the NES fantasy action category. Based on the popular Williams pinball machine, High Speed takes pinball action in a new direction. All the original goals and bumper placements are there, but Trade West has added a few new tricks. Ball-hogging power surges, safe houses, and multi-ball play combine to make High Speed the toughest pinball simulation yet. Good graphics, good music. Cool, clean pinball fun. Battletoads is the most awesome game yet introduced for your NES. Just look at some of the reviews it's received.
The most outrageous of star-trekking amphibians to hop through the NES in a long time.
Games Pro, May 1991 issue.
Battletoads has it all. There's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be the biggest NES game of 1991.
Video Games and Computer Entertainments, May 1991.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Amazing graphics and animation will blow you away.
Electronic Gaming Monthly, June 1991. 9 out of 10 from Steve, 9 out of 10 from Ed, 9 out of 10 from Martin, 9 out of 10 from Sushi X. All game reviewers from Electronic Gaming Monthly, 1992 Video Game Buyer's Guide. Game Pro magazine, May 1991, gave Battletoads the highest possible rating in 4 out of 5 categories. Graphics, hot. Sound, great. Gameplay, hot. Fun factor, hot. Challenge, hot. Games Pro also awarded Battletoads 8-Bit Game of the Year 1991. So, who are the Battletoads? Take 3 toads, Rash, Pimple, and Zitz. Add 1 voluptuous queen with a bad attitude. Mix them together in 13 totally awesome levels, and you've got the hottest NES game yet. The only thing that could possibly be more exciting than the Toad's quest to rescue Princess Angelica is the opportunity for you to become part of the action. Even before its release, Battletoads has become the most talked about video game in years. As you've seen, the Toads have already been featured on the cover of 5 leading video game magazines, and the reviews have been a unanimous thumbs up. So where did the Battletoads come from? 3 young game testers were transformed into 3 young, all-amphibian video game heroes when test playing a brand new video game. Okay, Toads, let's get even. When the evil Dark Queen kidnaps both your best buddy and the best-looking girl this side of the Mazzalian star cluster, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna cry? Hide? Call the Star Cops? No way, because you're a Battletoad. Battletoads get real mad, and then they get even. So strap on your blaster, power up your Toadster, and get down to the Dark Queen's planet. But watch out, Toad. This lady's bad, and she's got a whole mess of real nasty surprises for you. Like Psycho Pigs, Mutant Rat Pack, and Snotballs. There are 13 levels, each one different from the last, and each one presents new challenges and moves to master.
Look for these new titles for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Brought to you by Metro Video Games.